See, my dark day gave me the one black die.
And yet you were kind enough to give me at least one dark destiny point. So I
We
didn't
still
feel
want people
lonely.
to roll.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. You need to give us
I
one
mean,
back.
how did my 2 dark pips become 3 dark pips?
That's what I was sitting
Yeah,
here
'cause
scratching my head about.
I hit the wrong button when I meant to click the sync the poll, and I accidentally clicked the use. Give us one back.
Okay, I guess I can.
He was overzealous.
Ugh.
And you will totally
Yeah, I'd
notice.
like to flip the destiny point to roll destiny, please. Does that give me advantage?
Mm-mm.
And you will notice there's a few mouse droids on the map there for you, for your exploding pleasure.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I have the map zoomed way out, so my little bit is a very tiny bit.
Yeah, no, see it.
And we do have control, so we can move them.
Yes, all players have control. If you all want to take a mouse droid and go after whichever targets you're wanting to. After all, I still have to reveal to you what those 3 threat are that you rolled when you planted the bombs on them, making them completely undetectable.
Well, you can get rid of that one guy up top.
Well, we got to do something to this guy because this is the executor, right?
Well, you can just get this guy completely off the map, and we'd be okay. He got called away.
Oh, I'm
Say,
zoomed
which
out too
guy?
far. I can't see which guy that is. Oh, that guy right there.
Yeah, that guy. He got called away.
Yeah. But he left his starship behind.
Right.
It's very thoughtful of him.
Zoom way back out again. Ah, yes, I did have enough points to spend.
You should have
I
had
spent mine,
5
but I
points
don't
more,
remember
but
on what.
you were looking for that super special, specific, magical thing.
I picked up natural leader.
As opposed to the skills that some might call unnatural.
So speaking of unnatural skill, should we start off with a lovely warfare check?
I can put 3 purple in there for you.
Excellent.
Your 3 purple are ready and waiting.
5 dice. Very nice. Let's see here. We're going to go red, blue, purple, orange, and green.
The color of winners.
Color of wieners.
You might want to have that looked at.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like,
That doesn't sound good.
That's too funny. I'm assuming we're not all hanging out partying in the central hub there, so.
That is correct.
You guys had just stepped off the turbo lift.
And that was right over here. Or not the turbo lift, the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
Stepped off the shuttle right over there.
I'll put the ominous Darth Vader for when he comes into play.
Whoa, that was trippy. I clicked to move my character and it shrunk down the map really tiny.
Oh.
I mean, like the whole map was maybe 3 inches across.
You may want
Nice.
to refresh just to fix that.
No, I think I just was a little too quick in trying to grab my character and it freaked it out.
Yeah, because that map does definitely shrink down pretty small if you go all the way out.
Yep.
You hit the shrinky dinky button and everything goes down.
Oh my God, Darth Vader got huge.
Right? Whatever happened to those, man? Those were so cool.
Shrinky dinks?
Shrinky dinks.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
still-
everyone discovered that you could just take the plastic from a Pepsi 2-liter bottle and do the same thing with the shrinky dink.
Yeah, but
I know, it's not
Still.
the same.
Kids aren't allowed to play with toys that involve, ovens.
yeah, I suppose. Kind of like they got rid of the wood burning gun and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Here, son, plug this in and play with it over there and burn wood with it.
It's
Make
basically a
designs.
soldering iron with a knife edge.
Yeah, those
Totally
were awesome.
Fine, right? Fine.
Yep.
Kids who can't manage to not fucking sniff glue, and we're gonna have them do this. Oh, okay.
Make sure you do it somewhere inside without good ventilation, son.
Right?
I mean,
Need to make sure my kid's not smarter than me.
So,
we all survived it. I mean, without
Here's-
any major harm. So,
random fun fact that I recently learned, since we're talking about wood burning, you can actually melt wood.
Melt it.
Okay.
Melt it.
At what
Probably
temperature
read.
does it melt?
I don't know the temperature, but I've watched a video of it, and they talked about how it was first discovered in like 2017 over in Europe somewhere. I want to say Sweden, but not really sure. What they were doing is vibrating pieces of wood together with a sheet of plastic in between to melt the plastic to cause the two pieces of wood to adhere. Well, when one of the workers went and put two pieces of wood in, forgot to put the plastic in, started up the machine, and it just basically rubbed the two pieces of wood against each other really quickly. And when they opened it and he realized he forgot to put the plastic in, the wood was still melted together, and it was actually bonded, when they cut into it. You can actually do it yourself at home by taking a piece of wood, a drill bit, a slightly larger dowel, drilling a hole into the wood, then putting the dowel into the wood or into the drill, and drilling the dowel down into the wood. It will melt the wood and it will adhere and bond together. And if you even cut it in a cross section, you'll see that the wood is bonded as one. It melted together.
Nice.
I would
It's
bet
crazy.
it's more the sap that melted, but that's just my thought.
But it turned
Probably,
into
but
resin.
but the
Yeah.
but the fibers of the wood actually
Yeah. Cool.
bond with each other.
Nice.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Science.
Science, exactly.
It's like magic, but real.
It's like fiberglass, but wood. Because, resin particles.
Mm-hmm.
And enough heat, everything melts.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, so there we were.
There you were. You guys stepped off the ship. The mouse droids were pre-programmed to take off after you guys, so it's not all conspicuous of you guys going with a Mighty Ducks V formation of mouse droids in front of you, because sometimes you want to have, the Imperial March played by 6 mouse droids walking in front of you, because Vader does.
And I believe we had determined that they would each take a random path, ending up at their final destination at exactly 2 hours and detonating. And I don't remember if 2 or 3 were going to end up at the executor. And I have no idea. I think there was a few of them going into this area, but I don't really remember where the other ones were going.
Yeah, where last we left off, you were deciding, and we didn't have a solid decision because it was late at night. So I totally said you guys could make it up on the off time or when we get back together. And
That's right.
That's
so 2 to the executor?
6 mouse droids.
Yeah.
And you may want to refresh your troops, Commander, of what were the targets you were going for.
That's exactly what I was just in the process of pulling up, because I was like, I have no idea what the hell we're supposed to even be doing other than saving the hostages and blowing shit up.
I will tell you the hostages are over here at 11 and 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And we know that some of them are possible plants.
And you also know, thanks to Simi's great cryptic work, that 2 more are over at the 4 o'clock positions.
That's new.
Last minute updated intelligence.
Those are targets, or those are the people we're going for?
Those are people that you're rescuing, if you can.
All right.
Okay, so your message is in the
You may
James
want to
Spring
ask
channel.
the commander which targets take priority in case you have to pick or choose. And of course, there is the terrifying thing of that strange gentleman known as Darth Vader is on his private Star Destroyer, docked right here.
So there's
Hopefully, from a meta point of view, no one rolls a despair and he doesn't show up at all. I'll make life easier for you. I'll even put some yellow circles around the hostages. I mean, prisoners. I mean, political dissidents and terrorists.
Did I go too far back? Nope, it's just that long.
I think I remember you complaining about that.
So free the prisoners, liberate the high-value rebels, procure equipment, steal vital Imperial tech, including prototype droid intelligence modules, sabotage the station, plant explosives in key systems, such as the shipyard's construction facilities or shield generators to destroy or disable its primary functions, cripple the executor. So, step 1, infiltration of the station. We're here. Step 2, sabotage the station and the Star Destroyer. Plant explosives on key systems such as the shield generators or fuel depots. We determined fuel depots weren't ideal because they're all over the place.
Yep, a billion of them.
So I think we determined that shield generators would be more viable. And then there was the construction bays. So, Jim, have we identified any construction bays, or what are these pink circles?
So the pink circles, or magenta, as Kelly would say, are the shield generators, by the way. The green circle over at 2 o'clock, that is the technology you were looking to see about stealing, if you can steal it.
Uh-huh.
No, it's the blue circle.
And the blue circle is because you couldn't see the blue circle, so the green circle took its place.
Okay, just making sure. There was like double target in the area.
Okay, so for droids,
that in 2 hours. All right.
we'll do 2, 2, and 2. How's that sound?
Okay.
2, 2, 2.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours from now.
We have 2 hours to get the hell out of here.
Yep. Because now we have people to rescue in 2 different locations. God, there's way too many 2s coming up here. I don't like it. All right, we know we need to steal droid information from this area.
So main mission was the people, though, right?
Main mission is the people. Main mission is all of the above, actually. The Rebel intelligence thinks we do such a good job. They're like, we want you to do it all.
And like, you guys are overachievers, and we've invested in you, so we can make it complicated.
So, yeah. So, I mean, if we happen to only get partial done, then, oh well, we let them down once. Big deal.
So with our 2 hours, I think we're changing the order of the not really changing the order, but I think we should go gather the information prior to getting the prisoners.
You mean it might look funny with a bunch of people in tow?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and remind the group what your exit strategy is.
So our exit strategy was to steal a shuttle, I believe. 'Cause I don't think we had this one waiting for us, or did we?
No, that one's just dropping you off, but it can show up if you give it an hour's notice.
Well, we're only here 2 hours, so there's your notice.
Well, we wait 1 hour, we see how far we get, and then we give them the call if we need to. But we also identified, I think, that each one of these. Let me go to the top of the map. Each one of these ship bays.
They can be used as a ship bay. Yep.
So have we identified where shuttles may be?
Not on. Nobody has jacked into the station yet to get that information.
Okay, so I think we should plan our route to here and determine where shuttles are.
Giant Vader and wee little stormtroopers.
Tiny trooper.
So, Simi, I'm sure you can find a data port somewhere in this area that's nice and discreet.
That would be great.
Okay, conveniently you see Imperial, folks walking by constantly, and there's a data port there that you can just go plug into, as an Imperial droid is opt to do.
Excellent. I shall do so.
As soon as you plug in, though, I can tell you that you realize security is top chef kiss notch right now. There's active agents monitoring all stations right now. There's a couple slicing droids keeping track of the system. And slowly but surely, she totally hits the upgrade for her role.
I mean, Kelly, I can also assist you with computers and give you a blue.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Okay. So I've got a upgrade and a blue as Simi goes over there and very discreetly plugs into the system.
Phew, look at that.
Wow.
My lord.
How the hell do you
Should I
have
re-roll?
one success
I can
with
do it
all
once
of
per
those?
session. I can do it once per session.
No. I mean, you succeeded and you got a ton of advantage. I would go with it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So then,
just shocked. How did you only get one success out of all those?
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't. It's like all those pips, and that's all you got. Like, against 3 dice. Like all of your dice had activity. It's like,
I
holy
know.
cow.
Hey, just be glad she got rid of those 2 black dice with her talents.
Oh no,
Yeah.
That could have changed the
I'm-
story.
I'm minus 3 black dice. So,
So you do realize, as I was saying, security is top notch on this station.
Yeah.
They have updated their McAfee.
They act like they're worried about rebels or something.
okay. Hold up. What information were we trying to?
We were planning the least active route to get us to here and identifying any bays that have shuttles and will have shuttles for the next 2 hours.
There we are. That's right. I was like, regarding the exit strategy. Sorry, it's been a long, horrible day.
You're telling me.
So, oh well, shuttles are popping up.
Yeah.
Ask and you shall receive, apparently.
I'm assuming you're using your 3 advantage to get that information.
Oh yeah. And to not leave a trail.
Very nice.
And I will give you 3 different colored dots. The red dot means they're leaving within an hour. The blue dot means they're leaving later than that. And the green dot means they have a pilot on board the ship ready and waiting.
But
Which
no
good thing,
specific flight time.
But no specific flight time, or at least not in the next, 8 hours.
What was the color? Blue was the color that had a pilot in it?
No, green is for pilot.
Green is the color of pilot. Red is it's leaving in the next hour. And blue is it's going to be here for longer than you expect to be here. I mean, just in case you want to lie to a pilot or if you want to shoot the pilot. All valid options. So those are the number of Imperial shuttles ready and waiting and available for you.
But you definitely don't want a lightsaber a pilot.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just, because Jim said you could talk to or shoot a pilot, but he didn't mention lightsabering them. So.
Well, because the average rest of the party doesn't have them.
That, and if you lightsaber them, what are the odds you get threat or despair and you hit the control panel?
Well, you can shoot the control panel still.
Just as well, exactly. And considering how poorly some of us shoot.
That conversation anyways.
Okay, so Jim, the primary reason for logging in was to find us a path of least resistance to get over to this area.
So you could go through, that there's currently operations going on in the middle of the station. So there's lots of folks and there's some kind of all hands on deck. So everyone on the station is currently activated doing their job. You probably want to avoid the center of the station at the moment because it is busy with hobnobbing going on.
It's Vader's birthday party.
Visiting folks.
That overblown guy in the black suit. Whatever.
Yeah.
From what Stewie shows, the least populated, even though this place is hustling and bustling, would totally be to go this direction counterclockwise up to your target.
And how long would it take us to get to that area? With no interruptions.
If you want to run, you could probably make it there in 15 minutes, a la Star Wars Sideswipe. But if you want to be inconspicuous and just be walking with purpose, probably a half an hour to get you there.
All right. So that is the plan. We'll go the counterclockwise route. We'll walk with purpose. Don't need to run. And Maybe Prit can, as a meta, use his stealth ability to kind of keep the group moving and not drawing any attention.
Yes.
I mean, you could be even
If
more
that's
super sneaky and use like access tunnels and air ducts, but that would be like an hour-long trip to get there that way.
yeah, we've got time to kill. I'm kidding. We're not doing
Not that much. All right, then. Let's make it happen.
And if I remember correctly, Prit was the highest ranking. I was secondary, and then Lachelle, Melnock were stormtroopers, and Simi is a Imperial droid.
Yeah.
And as you guys step out, there's that momentary pause as you see all these Imperial folks that kind of like one guy looks in your direction and then totally nods to somebody that's walking up behind you. So you have that butt pucker moment thinking, our disguise is good. And then you're like, our disguises are great. So what are you guys going to do? And does Simi want anything for those extra 2 advantage?
I had wanted to make sure that it covered my tracks.
Okay.
That nobody noticed anybody accessing
around.
or poking around.
That you're extra discreet.
Exactly.
So let's start making our way.
Making my way down.
Okay, so you're
Right.
using the shuttle bays as your cover?
Yep.
Dun 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 dun.
I think we'll maybe cut across through the middle here.
Dun dun dun.
And as you get to this section, you know there's conveniently a little queue of folks getting in line and scanning their data sticks and moving along. Obviously, someone is trying to keep track of folks' movement on the station. Can you say paranoid? No, a refinery did explode. So it looks like the typical business office in the morning at 9 o'clock when everyone's coming in and having to scan in their ID just to move between sections. And
You say paranoid, I say careful.
Simi did provide everyone with valid IDs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys get in line with everybody?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nothing to see here.
And you guys all do your IDs and you try to keep it super cool. Somebody give me a cool or a deception.
I would say my deception is probably better than anyone's cool.
And you're leading the
Yeah,
gaggle.
it'd be better than mine, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, you're
What's your
leading
deception?
the gaggle anyways.
What's your deception?
3 yellow, 3 green.
Okay.
And what are your modifiers?
Your my cool is 3 yellow, 2 green, -1 black. So you're a little bit better. Plus, I can re-roll cool once. I think you can do the same for deception, though, right?
I can deception, and twice a session I can remove 3 evil dice. So
Roger. So yeah, you're our guy.
And as your superior officer plugs in his ID, the security guy looks at you and says, "Welcome aboard the station. I see that you haven't been here before. I hope you get to enjoy the cantina down below in the officers' quarters."
I'm looking forward to it.
Now
You need my
them
roll now?
dice and see what you really say.
Okay.
Ooh. So he immediately gives you with those ridiculously good 5 successes the look of, "Sir, what would you like for your advantage in Big Damn Triumph?"
Give us the fast pass through the next checkpoint.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so you're basically saying, "Hey, we're on important bureau business. Can we not be bothered by these checkpoints at the next
Yep.
position?"
Yes.
Yep.
And he will gladly say, "You've got it, sir. I've got you flagged. Just make sure you salute the kiosk so they know you're coming and they'll recognize your face, sir."
TSA
Very
fast
good.
pass. All right.
And they immediately wave you guys through really quick with no fuss, no muss.
All right.
I mean, obviously, you're traveling with a droid and 2 stormtroopers. Whatever your business is, it's important and for the Empire.
It
Right.
is. Oh, it's for the Empire, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Or
as
to
you
the
guys
Empire.
get
It's
right here, somebody in the group give me a perception or vigilance check.
I suck at both of those.
My perception is 2 yellow, 4 green.
I'm just
that'd be
3
me.
green, so.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yep.
Give you.
Uh,
Never mind. I was going to give
Pat
you a
on the
blue to
back
add
and
to
a
that, but
cheer.
How about a crisp high five for that roll?
yep.
Like, you get a blue. Well, it's still.
And as you come walking by here, you see a few ISB faces that you recognize from when you had to spring out see me from that secret ISB place. You just kind of recognize
no.
their faces, but they don't recognize you, it looks like.
Good.
Well, of course not, because I got a totally different face on.
Yeah. Well,
At least 2 of us do.
yeah.
Let's see me
Well-
do a paint job. And
That gives you that new chance to stare a little longer because your face is completely different
See,
than
but-
you've ever seen before.
But Dave, it doesn't matter what his face looks like because he's wearing a stormtrooper uniform.
true.
But my face is different, and I am not wearing a stormtrooper uniform.
And this time you're the one in charge, whereas last time you were not, I believe. So
Yeah. But I will sort of, under my breath, point out, okay, we've got some familiar faces over there.
And you totally recognize one as you guys are walking by. They come this way and they talk about they're interrogating some rebel spies.
Yeah.
Many hmms.
Then may indicate that those are non traitors, at least the 2. If they're heading down to the 2 of them there.
And they're heading down
we'll
this
leave Lachelle to determine that.
Anything you would like your 2 little advantage for?
Well, I think the recalling additional information is usually good.
And you basically, I will give you, you remember their names and ID numbers.
Ooh, that is handy.
That
Would
will be
make it
handy.
very easy to either impersonate or convince them that you know them from some previous connection that you could make up on the spot. I mean, you know how those Imperials are.
Or use a computer terminal to reassign them somewhere else.
Ooh, sneaky, sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
They never see our faces that way.
So are you guys
Alright.
continuing your way to the security station? Whereas
We'll let Prit go ahead of me, of course.
gives the little Imperial hand gesture. The guy looks, gives you the nod, and waves you through without. And the rest of the line of people are looking at you like, "Who the fuck are these assholes?"
He
As you
does
guys get to,
the official, flip off symbol, and then turns his hand around and waves.
Mhm.
A little Spaceballs reference there for you.
Life imitating art.
Give a little Queen's like hand wave as we walk through.
Or
No.
I didn't get a rump out of that guy.
Yeah, little, what was it, wrist, elbow, or something, or wrist, elbow, wrist.
Elbow, wrist.
Whatever, something like that.
To which I can only reply, "Hey, Macarena."
Oh God.
Okay, and you see a couple doors closed here with little windows showing shuttles in the bays.
Nice.
Hey, Lachelle, see me. You guys might want to catch up. We should stay together. Lead on, Pritt, lead on. Oh, wait, are these doors too?
Those are doors too, yeah.
Oh, there's more doors appearing. My goodness. What is happening here?
Doors everywhere.
Yeah, probably check out that door and have see me step in if needed.
La puerta.
So clearly when you get to that door, there's a little light up on the lock saying that it's requiring an obsidian level access or higher. Which makes you kind of think you want me to obsidian that lock from a certain point of view.
Yep.
Well, when I would have set up doing the research, wouldn't I have set us to Obsidian if that's one of the highest ranks?
Well, you may have, but on this station, you're not recorded as having Obsidian security. Just your ID
okay.
says you do.
Well, and Kelly, to be fair, from last session, we decided to go with mid-level management, not upper management.
Oh, that's right. We did. Less obvious.
And
okay.
Did Simi just
But
flip
let
a
me
point?
Yes, I did
flipped a point. But let me assist you and give you a blue. And because I'm so awesome, I'm going to give you another blue as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead and hack the door when you're ready. As the two of you are sitting there all super uncomfortable close together, working together on this tiny
Hells
little
yeah!
terminal.
Wow.
And for 4 advantages, instantly the door snaps open. And a bunch of lab tech type guys, most of them with cybernetics, turn around and are looking at the two of you huddled around the panel that you just opened together. And then you have your 3 advantages and a triumph. What would you like for those?
Basically, they obviously have no doubt that we have Obsidian access. I mean, we're like,
we wouldn't be able to open if we didn't.
Exactly.
We're supposed to be here. Clearly supposed to be
for
here.
that triumph,
Exactly.
immediately, like one guy was about to say something, and then they all just like literally disturbed Geek Squad at work. They all turn around and get back to what they're working on, completely ignoring the people that are coming in the room because it's not their job.
No.
That sounds like somebody in tech support.
Has nothing to do with the 2 stormtroopers at the back of the group.
Right?
Exactly.
And you guys
All
hacked
right.
this door ridiculously quick, almost as if someone just wiped their ID badge and the door just opened like it's supposed to.
Exactly.
What
did.
would
Like
you
we
like
belong
for your
there.
3 advantage?
The next, I I would like to give our next deception roll or intimidation, that type of thing, a advantage.
So upgrade.
Oh, an advantage. Or
An upgrade,
nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
We'll
I
say
mean,
that
upgrade advantage. It's almost the same concept.
that fast track saved you guys 10 minutes, so you're only 20 minutes to get here.
Damn straight. Because we're that good.
So you see,
Because we know
there's
we're
like
going.
5 or 6 technicians doing their stuff on different computers and consoles. There's 2 robots working on a 3rd robot that looks like might be what you're looking for, and the technician is supervising the robots doing its circuitry. Obviously, the technician must be the head technician because he has the most cybernetics, with cybernetic eyes and ears and little chest thing going on, and one hand's got like cybernetic last digits of his fingers, which have instruments.
Did we do something last time that we took damage? I got like 2 strain, 2 damage. Why? Shouldn't I be clear?
No, we should be clear.
You should be clear of strain. I don't know why you have damage.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's between
Somebody.
you and your origin story.
People playing with my character while I went in. Gremlins. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, nobody should have injuries, right? I mean, we haven't done anything.
You did have a nice, relaxing ride to the station. That should have been good for your strain.
Okay, just making sure why I had injuries. Looks like Lachelle has injuries too.
I'm seeing Lachelle's injuries too. And
yeah. Yeah, I can't see anybody's strain but mine, but I do see the injury.
So you guys see what you believe is the item you're looking for, which is either the droid the 2 droids are working on, or all 3, because obviously if they're working on it, they may have some intimate knowledge of it. And the gentleman with the excessive amount of cybernetics, obviously somebody's got a fixation. And all the other folks are working on their projects and completely ignoring you guys.
So how many are we talking about in here?
About 8 techs. And then 2 droids.
So when we're looking to get the droid intelligence modules.
So it could either be the 3 droids there, or you could ask somebody a question about the droid intelligence modules.
So, Prit, why don't you, or Lachelle, either one of you, whoever feels like doing it, why don't you see if you can find out about the modules, see if you can get us a copy of it, and maybe you want to use this Vader guy's name. I don't know. Maybe we need it for him because he seemed like he was kind of important. So.
Ooh. I'm gonna name drop on Dark Daddy D.
Well, again, in universe, we don't know who Darth Vader is.
Well, you guys do know the basic rumor of Darth Vader is some attack dog of the Emperor that he sends, and supposedly Vader's killed like the last of the Jedi traitors. Those are the rumors that you know.
Yeah.
He's a
we know.
Rumors are he's a sorcerer or some shit.
Okay, so we know that again. He's really high up on the chain and probably not going to want to be bothered by any peons dealing with droids. So.
And a certain Jedi might have a little insight into a Dark Lord of the Sith.
Yeah, definitely no, we don't want to say hey.
Well, I'm sure the Padawan would say, the history books say the Sith are gone. The last Sith was seen over 1,000 years ago. They don't exist.
But they might not know who Darth Vader is, but they all know who Anakin is. Is there any connection?
There is not.
So did you guys see that Disney is doing a what if?
Okay.
with Star Wars, and they're basically going to be doing an animated series, I believe, where Vader was successful in turning Luke to the dark side and Leia.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows we want to see Padme in dark leather. Come on.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, we'll see how the Skeleton Crew continues.
Yeah,
I couldn't get through the first episode.
Oh, come on. It's Goonies. In
Right.
space.
No, see, I can go back and watch Goonies and it's still fun, but I could not get through. I even tried fast forwarding some to see if it would get to a point where it would start to grab me. No, I could not do it. Maybe I'll give it another try in a while, but so far, very unimpressed.
See, tonight the third episode is released, so you should watch episode 2 and 3. And 2 will make you want to have a space pirate campaign. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah, 1 was a little slow and dry, I guess, but I mean,
It
I
was
still
the story.
I've given up being. I mean, I take it at what it is and the entertainment value that it is, and I don't get overcritical and stuff. It's just not worth my effort to get all stressed and overcritical over canon and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I don't stress and things like that. I was underwhelmed, and I have other things that I enjoy watching more. So it was like, all right, flipping over from this to one of those other things.
Oh, if you haven't done Blue Eyed Samurai, that was good.
That's on the list. Yep, that's on the list. So maybe I'll jump into that.
However, there's also that show on Amazon that came out today that's got like World of Warcraft and Warhammer as animated shorts. I forgot what it was called.
Really?
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. Is it Tomorrow?
No, Tomorrow's
the one that's based on the video games. Oh, yeah.
The one that we looked up that
Sort of
we
like
found out wasn't coming out until today. So that one did release. So there's
Love, Death, and Robots, but with.
Yeah, Tomorrow I want to see because that's like another Love, Death, and Robots kind of futuristic cyberpunky thing.
Nice.
Let me know how that is. I don't want to invest myself until I know.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
So, you guys were the ones who recommended Love, Death, and Robots to me, so I feel.
Needs this break.
Right, that's what I was just going to say. Is since we've kind of gotten off topic here, and it's almost 8. Why don't we take a break right here so I can go torment my bird
before we start doing the deception rolls? We'll do the tormenting of the bird.
Exactly. All right, so AFK for the next 5 or so.
5-minute break. Get a drink. Use the restroom. Web surf that Amazon show.
Yeah, figure that out for us.
Be right back.
Just that person who did those things.
So I know Kelly's back. Is anyone else back?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Never left. Just on mute.
So I totally put in the Roll20 link, the link for Secret Level. That is Amazon Prime's new show.
Oh, okay. Sounds interesting.
It's the official trailer of the show.
Oh, so the show isn't released, it's just the trailer?
Well, you want me to find you the show link too? I gotta do everything?
Well, no, I'm just, okay, so that's okay. I didn't know if it was the link to the show or what, but, so the show is actually out. You're just linked the trailer. Okay.
The show is out, yep.
Okay.
Secret Level on Amazon Prime.
So I hate when I see something, I'm like, oh, cool. Oh, it's just a trailer. Damn it. I gotta wait.
Oh,
Right, and then I get distracted. Like, you waited too long and now I don't care.
Here's the link. It's cute to get into the show. They totally make it look like a video game. You have to enter the code and bring it up.
Oh, jeez.
Add to watch list.
Nice.
Okay, new episode every Tuesday. You can watch episode 1 now. Secret Level is a new adult animated anthology series featuring original stories set within the worlds of some of the world's most beloved video games. From the creative minds behind Love, Death, and Robots, each of the 15 episodes is a celebration of games and gamers.
All right then.
And currently, you only have episode 1 and 2 and 3. And okay, no, it looks like they're releasing the whole. No, it looks like the first 8 episodes. They were released on December 9th. So apparently it came out last night. They do look like they are 15 to 20 minutes long. So they're not that long.
Hello.
A little
Love,
teaser.
Robots. So the first episode is Dungeons and Dragons, the Queen's Cradle. On the hunt for a dragon cult, a band of adventurers rescues a boy who is haunted by a sinister force.
Huh. Interesting.
It definitely looks good. And apparently the link I sent is this funny animated little link. We have to click the special things, and apparently there's QR codes for secret levels and unlocks. And of course, it's got the secret level of Secret Level. Commemorate the secret level with exclusive merchandise. Buy exclusive gaming gear. And then Prime Gaming. Play games that inspired the show, now available with Prime Gaming.
You can get a link to exclusively spend your money. How nice.
Right? It is
So
Amazon, right? Come on.
It's looking like Game Gear with exclusive skins from the shows. At least the one piece they're showing is an Xbox controller with one of the pictures from the show.
Never pays to try to do things quickly.
Oh my god, episode 6 is Pac-Man Circle. Trapped in a vast maze and pursued by ghosts, a mysterious entity summons a warrior to help it escape.
Okay.
Oops.
Interesting.
And it's rated X-rated. Or 16 and up. I'm not sure exactly which one that covers.
That's usually NC-16.
Not 16.
X-rated.
I'm so confused right now. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the new show Secret Level on Amazon. A new adult animated anthology series featuring original stories set within the worlds of some of the world's most beloved video games. From the creative minds behind Live, Death, and Robots. And they released, it looks like, half the episodes already. There's totally something that looks like in the picture that is the Queen of Blades from StarCraft. We've got a Space Marine looking dude. We've got a dragon. We've got somebody it looks like might be from the Mass Effect universe.
So they're basically doing a bunch of teasers to see what might be good for putting money into a actual series.
Exactly. And they were smart enough to give money to the Love, Death, and Robots crew because that way they know it's going to come out good.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So when you try to do things quickly, that's when Pixie gets out of the towel and knocks everything over.
Oh,
of course.
No. This is why slow is fast and fast is slow.
Right. Anyway.
Because the bird feels your anxiety and gets excited because of it. Because bird.
Well, bird doesn't like being forced to take medicine, period. Doesn't matter how excited I am or not, but
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
I mean,
anybody,
same.
Yeah. Critters
too
that
do
you
not
got to
like
give
being
meds to that have claws and sharp beaks. You take your time and do what you got to do. So,
You take your time and protect all 10 digits.
right?
It amuses me how people have like full grown macaws and stuff and
Oh yeah.
they think that the bird, you know, when it's feeling you out, they're like, my bird bit me. It's like, no, if your bird really bit you do realize that beak can break through a Brazil nut like it's paper.
Mm-hmm.
It'd take your finger off if it really wanted to bite you.
It has the force of pruning shears.
Yeah, you know, macaws have a bite strength greater than a hyena pound for pound.
And they're made for breaking femurs.
Mm-hmm.
If it wants to, it could separate your digit from your body.
Yep.
And then mock you while you bleed on the floor.
Exactly.
Yeah, my sister's bird, her African gray, would bite the fuck out of you and then go, Kiwi, no bite.
Yep.
Like, yes, Kiwi,
Now that's
no bite.
fucking funny.
You
little bastard.
shit.
Yep. Like, how can you get mad at him? He's literally telling you what you're trying to say to him. Okay. You got me, Kiwi.
Injure me and mock me.
Right. All right, Kiwi. Promise not to bite you. Like, what the hell?
You bite me. It's only fair I bite you back.
All right. So there we were.
So there we were, 8 technicians, 2 working droids, and 1 droid standing patiently being worked on. Doesn't seem to be completely powered up, possibly. Who's gonna do what?
I stand there and look official by the doorway.
Should probably not be the stormtrooper though.
Like I said, I stand and look official at the doorway.
Well, but Lachelle is also a stormtrooper, correct?
That's right. And I stand there with him.
Yeah,
I will.
So
You guys flank the doorway in classic stormtrooper back wallflower style.
Remember when we talked about how the face people needed to be able to do things, and then we decided that the face people didn't need to be able to do things? So here I am.
Oh my god, I just realized something. Y'all know how every rebel ship inside is like immaculately white?
Yes.
Stormtrooper armor is actually camouflage.
Oh no.
Right? Exactly.
In a clean ship, you just blend in. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
We're wallflowers.
I am going to lie through my teeth. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's what I do.
Who are you going to talk to? The cybered up gentleman who's watching the droids do their work with meticulous intention and observation skills? Or some other schmo in the office?
Well, whoever looks like he's in charge here.
And remember, you get an upgrade from
from that great door opening skill. You open the door with such a shock that it upgraded someone's first attempt at doing something.
Because we know what we're doing. We're supposed to be here.
Well, I am going to be dropping doing some name dropping of Mr. X Skywalker and
Daddy D.
Yes.
Okay, so what are you asking this gentleman as he's watching the work? And originally, he's giving you this dismissive gesture, like he has to watch what they're doing, and you see his little cybernetic eyes zoom into the macro level.
Yes. Lord Vader would like an update on your progress with the new droid chips.
A droid data drives, and he just petulantly corrects you. Go ahead and give me your deception check.
Okay.
Ooh, shit. Well, there we go.
I'm going to use my unmatched tradecraft and remove that purple die and 2 red dice.
Okay, so you're taking all 3 bad dice out?
Yep.
So you in fact have a success. So instead of him turning around and looking over your shoulder and you hearing
2 success. Yeah, right?
You instead say that and his eyes focus on you as if he was looking over your shoulder for a moment there. And he says, Lord Vader is interested in my research, and he beams. His pink Corellian cheeks blush with this red blossom of blush as his eyes fixate at you and he smiles.
Well, we will see if he's impressed with your work once you've given me a summation.
A copy to bring back to Vader.
And what would you like with your 6 advantages? I mean, it's 6 advantages.
It is 6 advantages. I am, well, I think, as Gunter points out, I'd also am going to be wheedling for a copy of the data. So hopefully can use some advantages to make that happen.
Well, actually, I don't think it's the data your boss was wanting you to grab.
No, he's wanting the modules.
So he looks at you and immediately claps his hands with his mechanical tips of his digits. They clank. And he says, Oh, excellent. Are you here to escort me to Lord Vader to show what my new droids can do? I have based their designs on some old Clone Wars era command droids. Each one will be equipped with a module that will allow it to use tactical insight to predict the movements. The modules are loosely based on an AI developed down at the college. It was severely damaged, so it is not what it was intended to originally be. But each of these droids contains the module that can allow it to almost freely think of plans and plots of its own volition. With, of course, certain safeguards, of course. We wouldn't want the mechanical ones to get uppity, would we? And he totally looks over at me and gives this giggle and covers his mouth with his mechanical hand.
Let me see one of these modules.
Oh, gladly. My droids here are installing the 3rd module into their brethren, but allow me to show you this one. Come here, TX 419. Open your chassis, and this droid steps up and, immediately, does something and there's a whir and a grind and its chest cavity opens up and it's got a very robust chest for a droid. It looks almost like a computer console on legs. And you see this very fancy internal computer in the droid, and he says, "This module is an independent computer module tied into the droid's matrix. So not only does it get to operate independently of the droid, but in times when quick action is needed, if the droid is plugged into the system, the module can take over the droid's chassis and make physical alterations if needed. If necessary, Darth Vader's own Star Destroyer could use the module as a slave computer to help make combat tactical decisions, even controlling basic systems put under its control, such as force field defenses or automated weapons. We've yet to test those features, of course, but those are some future options that will definitely be available to the Emperor and his minion, Lord Vader. It's delicious. And he starts literally going into this spiel of techno babble talk about computer cybernetic merging, of how they're each separate things, but they could be one thing together. If only the Republic rules against such things didn't exist. Thankfully, the Empire isn't so short-sighted.
Yes, So the players, am thinking in terms of: is there any way of like sleight of handing one of these things?
These things are about the size of an ammo can, so they're pretty hefty.
So why bother trying to sleight of hand it? We've already gotten in good enough with him that he's willing to let one go to Lord Vader. He wants to present it himself, but now just convince him that Lord Vader doesn't waste his time on lowly scientists. He just wants the module to inspect himself. Give it to us.
I like that idea. So
that's about to explain it to him.
I will explain.
As soon as you explain that to him, he makes a sad face. I was hoping to meet Lord Vader himself. I heard it's possible he has droid components. He could possibly ask for an upgrade from a genius such as myself. And he gets, giddy but then sad, and he's like, "So for 3 of your advantages, he will let you take one of the units to display, as long as you promise to take this holographic display unit with you." And he basically whips out this holographic module that he clicks, and it's a hologram of him displaying next to him a holographic model of the unit and all its features. Literally sounds like rote of what he just told you word for word. He's obviously been practicing his sales pitch.
I will accept that with the look of a functionary. Is like, yes, obviously, I will treasure it, and Lord Vader will treasure this. I'm certain.
Very, very well. I will send you with TX 420. Stop that work and go with this gentleman. Officer, can I get your name so TX knows who he's following orders for?
I will get whatever is on my ID. I will give that name to him.
You can totally make it up since Kelly made it up with Simi. So whatever you say is what's on Simi's ID that she gave you. As he says, TX 420, follow command protocol manager upper of officer, and he waves his hand for you to identify yourself to the droid.
Shmi Skywalker.
Me Skywalker. That sounds very off-worldy. Very well, TX 420, go with them. You will be brought to the presence of Darth Vader himself, the majestic one in black armor. Give him the utmost respect, or he may take you apart for pieces. We wouldn't want such a valuable piece of technology lost. And make sure to accord Darth Vader unit when you meet him as a manager level user as well. And the droid just gives a little affirmative. And the droid totally goes through this quick little demo, legs bending, arms bending, taps on his, compartment that opens up, and you see the little blinky blink light, and then closes the compartment. TX-420 is here to serve. Officer Skywalker, please direct me where you would like me to go.
I lean over, quietly whisper to Melnock. He's creepy, right?
Not to lean over. We just talk on a private comm channel in the helmets.
Yes, but that's boring.
Yeah, but the other would be out of character for the stormtroopers.
Yes, that's the point.
You just set your ear and be like, yeah, this guy's a whack job.
I will indicate for PX 420 to follow behind Simi and try to keep up.
Dude, I'm coming.
Unit,
let me get my snacks.
C3, I will follow you. Totally comes over and starts chatting up Simi. My processors were activated exactly 42 solar hours ago. I am what you call a newbie on the block.
Nice.
Those processors make your eyes sparkle.
Yeah. I'll give it casual conversation in the, whatever the standard, it's like, I can speak X amount of languages, and because I mean, yada yada. I am fluent in.
TX will totally brag about the command module in it is able to operate a command theater of over 420 friendly and enemy craft in space at any time. I am what is designated top-notch technology.
Nerds in space, like what the fuck?
So, next order of business. We're going to make our way down here, but first, is there a terminal anywhere in this area?
Yeah, these areas are swamped with regular workers working on computers. There's plenty of terminals.
Can we procure a terminal, and maybe Simi can work on diverting these ISB agents?
What do you mean by diverting the ISB agents?
We know there's ISB agents currently working down here. We know specifically their names and designations. We can put in orders from the station to have them go elsewhere.
Ooh.
They're needed elsewhere.
Okay, so since you have their information, I will give you a free upgrade.
And I will give you a blue and assist for another blue.
He's burning those blues quick.
I've still got 3 left.
Okay, Simi, your dice pool is ready.
Okay. I heard Pixie.
Nope, no Pixie. She's quiet right now.
Was that
it could
yours,
be the music
Golden,
effects?
Well, it could be. I'm awfully tired. Let's see here.
That and Pixie is she is a very quiet bird.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
You're gonna use your special ability that lets you re-roll? Is it just a straight re-roll, or?
It's a straight roll. Everything that was on this roll stays on this roll. I just get to re-roll it. I just don't like that despair being there.
You don't
Yeah,
like
no.
that despair being there.
You
No one
ready?
likes despair.
No.
Fuck me.
Oh man.
And you lose the
Can I
triumph.
keep the first one?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I keep the first
See?
one?
Got greedy.
Sorry, guys. And we died.
So oddly enough, I will not invoke the Darth Vader rule of if a despair comes up, Vader pops up, because I have something better for Simi on that one. So Simi,
Oh,
you totally
lovely.
have 2 successes. You've paged the ISB agents to go somewhere. Where do you want them to go?
Direct opposite of us.
Okay. You want them to go interrogate the other prisoners for a few minutes.
No, that would be a bad
No,
idea. Jim, how many levels are there to this station? We know that
There
there's a
are multiple
cantina.
levels.
What's that?
There are multiple levels.
Yeah, I would send them to another level.
Yeah, let's do that.
Somewhere that's going to take them a while to get there and back. Because remember, once they get wherever it is we're sending them, they're going to know something's up. So we're going to have limited time after that.
Tell them they're supposed to go to the party.
And what would you like for that buttload of advantages?
What party are we talking about now?
The one in the
There's
middle of the
whatever's-
place where
Yeah,
all
the
the
stuff
hot
going
mounts are
on in
going
the
on.
middle.
You
Oh,
know,
I
by
think
the
they'll
shield generators.
I think they'll figure shit out way too quick if they go there.
What?
Yeah.
Show up and hang out? Nobody know why they're.
If Simi would like, you could give me for 3 advantages. I'll give you a suggestion of have security hang these guys up so it takes them forever to go there and forever to come back.
Well, that's a good idea.
Nice.
And it still leaves you 5 advantages. You had so many advantages, I figured I'd just throw it out there.
I'll give the next person to do a deception or charm or coercion, that type of thing.
Give us another fast pass.
Okay, I'll give us a fast pass.
That still gives you 2 advantages to spend.
Then I can't do the next. Can I do the next person to try any type of social get an upgrade?
You can get them a blue dice for 2 advantage.
Then I'll give them a blue dice.
And at that moment, Simi totally gives Tozen the thumbs up signal that everything is fine. As all of a sudden, TX420, who's been watching very closely what Simi's doing, as instructed, all of a sudden is talking to its chest unit, the module. And it looks up at Simi and it says, I'm sorry to inform you, but your droid has been hacking the station and committing crimes against the Empire. This must be reported immediately. Would you like me to report it? And TX is like reaching to a control panel button to alert security.
So, all right, he's not gonna use it to invoke Vader directly immediately.
Yeah.
Just round
not
complicate things even more.
Just roundabout.
So, what's somebody besides Simi gonna do? The droid clearly realized
Brit?
what Simi was doing, and the tactical computer is saying this droid is a rebel spy.
Britt, you're in charge of the droid, so it's up to you, man.
Put the fake restraining bolt on me.
So
Sorry,
it's about to push that
Ooh.
button to alert security.
Part of a secret drill.
That's what I was thinking, but
Security.
We're testing out the droid, the whatever its name is, the droid that we just got.
Well, no, testing out the security systems of the station.
This is the test. It's all a test. Everything's fine.
And Prit, if you want me to, I can conveniently come up with a fake restraining bolt to put on Simi. I mean, I could.
have some.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's do that.
Prit, what are you gonna do? It's about to hit that button. You gonna stop it with words?
Yes. Stop that.
Okay. Let me let's see, I got your pool set there.
Toss him a blue.
Wow, somebody's getting nervous.
All right. What am I rolling here? Deception?
A deception, since you are lying through your teeth with the tactical computer and the droid working together saying, that droid's bullshit.
And you
I totally flipped the dark side point. I was
Here we
totally
go.
waiting for somebody to flip it earlier. Ooh,
well, and you also get the blue, remember?
So 2 blue.
Is my pool ready?
Your pool is ready.
Yeah. Let's. It's to have an hour. I'm going to use my signature ability, which I can use twice. Let's get rid of those 3 reds.
So that'll give you a total of 6 advantages and 2 successes.
That'll do.
Okay, so you lie to this droid with a whole bunch of advantages. What do you want the advantages for? I mean, you could totally use 3 of them for expanding the droid's trust in you to another scene.
I think that's a good one.
Okay, so its finger stops as you basically start lying some serious bullshit out of your ass of why Simi was doing that. Any particular lie you're given it? And you still have 3 advantage.
To test for it's a test for security. You passed.
Exactly.
Excellent. TX420 passed the test, and the droid puts its hands on its hips and looks off, almost Captain America-y for a second. Thank you, Simi, for providing me such a thorough test and showing that I was observant. And it even blinks its photoreceptors at Simi. Officer Skywalker, I am glad I passed the test. Will there be any further tests?
If we told you there was going to be another test coming, it would give you an unfair advantage. So we can either confirm or deny that.
That possibility.
Then I will endeavor to continue to be observant, and points at its photoreceptors.
I mean, we're here, after all, we are here to review its,
capabilities. Okay, so where are you guys heading next? And have any of those little mouse droids headed where they need to go yet?
How long has it been? The last notice I saw was 20 minutes. Did I miss another one?
It's been about 35, 40 minutes.
Okay.
So they are still wandering aimlessly.
Yep.
Just
Should we
looking
go
official.
over see what we can do to get those 4 that are in the upper left?
I think we were going to go down and get the smaller group first.
Okay.
How are you going to get them past security checkpoints? We might have to sacrifice to.
If we can get those, the pilots in the ones that are green, are they bot pilots?
No, they're Imperial pilots.
Yeah.
Well, if we go get the 2, my thing is I was just trying to think of like the greatest reward. If we can swing up around the top to get those 4, if something happens in the middle, at least we've got 4. If something happens when we're trying to get the other 2, we've only gotten 2. My brain was just going towards.
I do believe that our orders are to make sure that no rebels are left behind. So we either kill these 2.
Damn, I think
Well, they won't be
Lachelle was
left.
saying lifeboat them as you get them is I think what Lachelle's going with.
Again, how are we going to convince an Imperial pilot to lifeboat the prisoners
kill the Imperial pilots?
And then who's going to pilot the ship? We don't know if any of these guys are pilots.
All right, well then let's go kill those 2 people, and then we'll go try and save the other 4.
We don't even know if these 2 people are truly rebel aligned. We know for certain that at least some of these guys are Imperial plants. So I figure that's why we need to go there, interrogate them ourselves first, and then determine from there what to do.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, we can try to move one of the prisoners with us to the, it's easier to move 2 prisoners than it is to move 4, but we can move them as we're bringing them to another holding cell, due to some intel that was found.
Now, we'll totally give you, by the way, the orange security station here knows Officer Skywalker, and with just a gesture, will fast pass you guys either way through. So where you guys going? You guys planning to get down to here to these guys?
Do y'all disagree?
I'm just standing waiting for the officer to lead the way.
Britt, you're in charge. Which way do you want to go?
Let's go pick up the 2 and transfer them.
Okay, so we get the screen swipe as you guys come through here, and you see there's a locked security door. It's got basically Crimson Code security, which is, is basic ISB security.
Plus, it'll take us a lot less time to interrogate the 2 versus the 4.
Okay.
That was a funny little noise.
Slicey slice.
First, we want to take care of the droid and make sure the droid isn't observing.
Yes.
Okay, so who's going to decoy the droid off while Simi's doing this? Because it is fascinated with anything Simi does, because it was told to follow Simi.
It was told to follow Simi?
Yeah, I said that, just to... I gave it a offhand command. It's like, oh yes, follow Simi. But
I will with everything Simi does. That's not normal.
I will
boring.
I will peel off PX420 and move to the side, and that Lachelle and Tozin do the interrogation.
You mean open the door first?
Open the door, because... Yeah, Simi open the door, then Lachelle do the interrogation. Yep.
Okay, go for it, Simi. Are you getting a blue dice from Tozin?
Yes. Yes, indeedy.
Okay, your pool is ready.
Oh my God.
You may be muted and not know it, by the way.
What?
You may be muted because you were very quiet and you rolled without talking.
No.
Okay.
I rolled.
As the door snaps open in a second. That's how quickly she did it.
Lickety split.
And what would you like for that advantage?
Be here. The next one of us to go, just to get a blue.
Okay. Okay, so you guys go in and you see these two rebels that are on opposite ends of the room. They're secured to the wall, so their hands are above their head as they're classic dungeon style manacled. As the one guy looks and goes, "Oh great, new Imperials. We got
Lachelle,
mules
you're up.
we have to break in." And the other guy's just like, "Shut up. Either tell them what they want to know or just shut up because I can't take this whole snarkiness you keep giving everyone." And they had this banter back and forth. They obviously know each other pretty well.
So these two are talking pretty comfortably within each other?
With each other, yeah.
Perfect. I use my destiny point to kick off my unmatched insight base ability. I can do a lot. Wait, this looks weird. So I can increase the number of participants infected by the unmatched insight, 2 per increased number upgrade. So there's only 2 here, so I'm going to go and grab them both.
Okay.
I can realize the motivations of each affected person in the scene. So that's what I'm going to do.
So immediately, the dark-haired gentleman with the darker complexion, who's being a smartass when you guys walked in, saying we got to break in a new Imperial. You get the idea that this guy A has been tortured pretty consistently for a while, so he's just in the fuck it zone. His motivation is to not die, but you are 100% sure he knows things. He's just using sarcasm to cover up the pain he's in and the fact that he does know something, so he's just talking lots of shit, throwing lots of one-liners out there so you can't disseminate the truth from the lie unless you have Lachelle's super secret spy power. You are 100% convinced he is a rebel who's in over his head and just wants to get the hell out of here without betraying the rebellion. Then you have the light-skinned, light-haired gentleman who's a total fucking Imperial plant, and you immediately picked up when he was like, just tell him this and tell him that. This guy basically wants to get back to his cush office and stop being chained up here, being the foil for these Imperial ISB agents. You totally know he's doing standard Imperial ISB, good cop, fellow prisoner bullshit.
All right.
So, Lachelle.
Now, how do you tell the team that?
I'll beckon for Lachelle to come to step outside again for a minute.
Yep. So I
One guy
step
just
back
looks
out and I'm
across
with
the room
you.
and says, "Great, your smart mouth drove him off." And the dark-haired guy just grins and shakes his manacles.
So Lachelle tells us that the one's Imperial, the one's a rebel.
Yes, we want
Perfect.
the
So,
dark-haired person and not the blonde.
We've been sent by the ISB agents to retrieve the rebel prisoner and exchange him for one of the others, since clearly he's not talking. You've done well. Keep it up. That's the story you're going to use to charm the Imperial officer while we take the one prison, the actual rebel prisoner.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step back in.
Door snaps open. You come in.
Really quick, let me. Door snaps closed and goes to back out. Like, do you have keys for the manacles for this person on the wall? Because when I walk in there and say I'm here to take that person, but I don't have keys, I'm gonna look like a fool.
I'd imagine there's a computer terminal or something. It's not old-fashioned keys, but like a computer terminal that can release them, right?
No, these are actual manacles, like Chewie was wearing with the cable between them.
Wow. Hey, conveniently, the keys are actually hanging by the door.
Yes.
So for a light side point, yes, the little magnetic swipey key happens to be sitting right inside the door on a hook, just to menace the prisoners even more.
It's not even going to cost us a light side point because it's just my once per session ability to make something happen.
Oh.
Yeah. So the keys are just conveniently hanging right there by the door.
As Lachelle was wondering, in her mind, she was wondering, how are we going to get these manacles off? I suck at skullduggery and sleight of hand. And,
So I'll just grab the keys off the wall.
There they are.
Jiggle them at
and the
sarcastic
guy looks across the room going, hey, we must have done something right. They're going to give us a bathroom break. Too late. Too bad it's too late for you, Johns. And the blonde guy just kind of grimaces, and you kind of, the shell suddenly notices his eyes squint, checking you guys out as he's totally sussing you all up.
Right, and I turn to him and I say, I know that you have done your best. Unfortunately, we have not had success in this particular endeavor. We'll be moving this prisoner into another area. Please remain here. You'll be released shortly.
And as you
take him and
you say that he starts to pretend to have a coughing fit and pulls his manacles and jingles them loudly to try to cover up your words, so his roommate doesn't hear you say that too loudly.
I do the perfect eyebrow. Who are you?
Yeah, you just tell him, oh, don't worry. He won't be telling anyone.
Right?
You mean you do the perfect little head cock with the helmet, you mean, that expresses emotions?
That's the one.
Extra accentuation, Mandalorian style head nods.
Yep. Continue to tip my head.
Jim, can I perhaps make a leadership role to pull the rebel out of there in a way that is, yes, we are taking you away to end you, but shh, we're really rebels just like you.
Well, I wouldn't even discuss anything. Just go in, we grab the other one and leave. We don't have to explain anything to the other person. Just we'll deal with him when we get him out the door and close the door.
I mean, that's fair, but there are probably more people out here than there are inside the cell, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's just these two in this cell.
Well, right, but what I'm saying is out in the hallway, is that a good place to be telling them, hey, don't worry, it's okay, we're with you?
Well, even he doesn't need to know what we're doing until it's time. I mean...
And you don't think that
simplify.
Between here and here, he's going to put up some kind of fight?
He seems to be cooperating once you unmanacle him, and he rubs his wrist.
Two stormtroopers, two droids, and
you are
officers.
Much too optimistic, my friend. All it takes is one to spare for him to just go sideways.
And too many rolls and doing too much stuff in front of this guy, it opens up too much.
Don't worry, it'll be Melnock's blaster rifle he goes for first.
Yep. All right. We say nothing.
Whichever.
You say nothing?
Keep it simple, stupid.
Okay.
That's why I would tell him that we're with him.
Loose lips sink ships.
You guys, the other guy, he's jingling his manacles loudly and he's coughing, fake cough fit. Cough, cough. Cough, cough. Lachelle Stormtrooper must have hit me in the stomach. Cough, cough. As, this rebel comes out. His name's Pal, by the way. It's totally on his, prisoner garb that he's wearing, as he says, so, what's the next thing the ISB wants to do with me? Put me in an airlock and see if I'll talk? And do you put the manacles back on him, by the way, after taking him off the hook?
Yes.
Yes.
Clink, clink.
We have to walk him through this space. If he's walking through unmanacled, that's going to be fucking suspicious.
Uh-huh.
Right. He's going to be escorted between the two stormtroopers.
Yep.
You almost think I'm really dangerous if it's going to take two stormtroopers to get me there.
What, are you kidding? Have you seen how the guys shoot?
Damn.
I'm kidding. He doesn't say that. Although I do love that picture that shows the human face inside of a stormtrooper mask and says, no wonder why they always miss.
Because the eye holes don't line up.
Yep.
It's just bad designs.
Yeah, just kind of push him along, just, move along.
Move along.
You elbow him and he's like, I'm going.
Yeah, let's do. I'm
Okay,
like, I was gonna try to use my pheromones and get him like a little calmer, maybe, like a little less anxiety about the fact that he's being taken. But he sounds pretty calm, so.
As you say, get closer to my exhaust port. Breathe deeply.
Mm.
I farted in my
It'll
suit.
be fine. It'll be fine.
So, where are you leading him, by the way?
All the way around counterclockwise to these guys.
You're escorting him all the way across the facility. Okay.
Giving our little salute as we go through our checkpoint.
So Crick gives a little salute as you get past the checkpoint. You see folks are just doing their stuff. Everybody's doing fine. When you get to this checkpoint, though, the security guy asks at the 12 o'clock position.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so it has now been about an hour. Where are the mouse droids going?
The mouse droids are still on their wandering path.
They're gonna blow in 2 hours.
So they're gonna be blowing up in 1 hour.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so you get to the security checkpoints. What are you gonna say, Frit?
Let me see here.
Simple stories.
Prisoner transfer.
Guy kind of looks down at his clipboard and says, "I don't show any prisoner transfer on the list. Is this that prisoner transport?" And security guy looks at the other security guy and then looks at you to see if you'll tell him anything secret. And give me your deception check. And it looks like Tozen's going for an upgrade for you.
Yep, and we'll throw him an extra blue.
It's spending those blues like he has 5 of them.
Yep. He's like,
Go
need
ahead,
to know.
make your deception roll.
One second. I want to check one thing out here.
He's looking for things.
Yep.
This would be when I would be clicking the dark side.
Yep. That's why I flipped that light first.
All right. If my pool's ready, here it comes.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
So with your 3 successes, the 2 security guys look at it, you and they give the nod. You know the nod. And you have a triumph and a advantage. What do you want to use that
growls at
triumph
them
for?
so they don't ask anything more.
I mean, the suggestion is a great one there. That would give you another orange box.
But I don't see us coming back this way.
Mm-mm.
Right? Because we have one more objective to get this area.
And we have shuttle.
This shuttle and this shuttle should be gone by now.
Yep. So we have this one.
So should this one and
red ones are
this
all
one
pulling out right now.
and this one and this one. Yep.
Yeah. So we got this one here to snag and make a run before the place goes boom.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with I mean, yeah, for the reasons that Gunter says, like we're not coming back this way. I mean, if there was a way that I could use that the system believes us to be trustworthy, that'd be one thing. But
there's nobody hanging around over here.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah,
There's no extra security there. Your troopers are the only troopers in the immediate vicinity.
Let's go with that.
So they check you on by, and you've got a security door here. And do me a favor real quick. Roll me a deception check. Nothing bad's gonna come of this roll. I just want to see what what your friend Paul thinks of your deception earlier. Okay, so he still thinks you're an Imperial. You don't have to worry about that despair. It's not really counting for anything. It was just I was wondering what you'd see if he could see past your lies. Okay, so you guys
It's all
get
part
it.
of the security checks and drills.
Obviously, shit's gotten serious here. As he's watching you guys, and the droid is watching Simi, and it's time for another door to be opened.
Keep the droid busy.
Yeah, I'll keep the droid busy while
Officer
Simi does.
Skywalker's going to talk to the droid about what it's observed.
Yes.
And Simi, I can assist you for 1 blue, but I can't give you any other blues beyond that anymore.
No problem. And Jim already flipped the
Yep.
So. All right, are we ready?
TX420 is saying, Officer Skywalker, thank you for introducing me to so many new and variable things. This is the first time I've participated in a prisoner transfer. It is very exciting. Will the prisoner be summarily executed?
No, just further interrogation. The prisoner has not given up his what knowledge he has, at least not satisfactorily. But hopefully we can squeeze information better in a different with a different set of tools.
I would be most pleased on the way to see Lord Vader if I would be allowed to assist in the interrogation. I am programmed in over 416 various forms of torture. And literally, your prisoner shirks when he hears mention of Lord Vader.
So, would you care to move the prisoner to our group? Just so that we remember in a week that we have him, because we're coming up on the top of the hour.
And are we ready for me to roll?
Simi, go ahead and do your roll.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
As the door slides open, as you hear some distant screams from over here, and 2 ISB agents kind of turn around, kind of literally doing the whole Men in Black thing where they're looking at you with their blue gloves on and their little torture rods. And one of them turns around and says, "May we help you?" As they
I want to use 3 of my advantage for to give the next social check, deception, whatnot, and upgrade.
Whether the group decides it's a social check or a combat check. And there seems to be no one there besides the 2 agents in this room interrogating these 2 people. And you hear some distant screams, which is these 2 people over here. So there must be somebody torturing them. And as I put the notes there that the next check gets an upgrade, what would you like with your one last advantage?
That should be next social check.
Your next blue? So blue and an upgrade?
I was going to say, yeah, give blue to whoever
blue
goes
to the
next, but that specifically the upgrade goes to the next social check. I mean, that's, if Simi, does that sound good to you? I don't want to be stealing your advantage.
No, it sounds good to me.
Yeah, I was just going to give it to your next whatever. I mean,
yeah, if you leave it open, then it, whatever. So, but.
I mean, because I expected a social check first, combat either way, works.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yep. But I would prefer we not get into combat, because then we've basically blown our cover.
Exactly. That's why
always the last option.
Right.
Okay, so as you do that, that's a good place to wrap it up there. No explosions yet, but the mouse droids are all over the station, driving around doing their thing as the camera quickly pans and sees mouse droid or boom droid 1 through 6 as they've been zipping through the station, walking around people, driving through the security checkpoints. One even got on the exit door and then followed some stormtroopers back off of it. Somebody in the party that's going on in the middle totally put a beverage on top of the mouse droid and is driving around with the leftovers of an old fashioned. I see Imperials from Coruscant being his old fashioned drinkers. That orange rind makes you feel bougie as shit.
With Korean whiskey.
So that's a good place to wrap it up there, and hopefully everybody had a better day because we got to game.
Yes, indeedy. And God knows when my surgery is going to be rescheduled too. God damn it.
Hopefully it goes painlessly too.
It could be
Thank
that
you.
it was better that it did, and it was meant to be.
Because you'll have a medical
as
droid.
frustrating as it is.
So, experience points?
Experience points. You guys have 15 experience points because you did accomplish one of your missions, almost accomplished 2 of your missions.
All right. Well, we haven't accomplished completely, but yeah, we're there, getting there. Not off the station yet, but we'll get there.
Alrighty then. Okay. Good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Night.
Have
Good
a
night,
good
everybody.
Guys. Can everybody
Talk
get
to
Take
y'all
care, gang.
later.
good trouble?
Au revoir.
And definitely check out the link for the Amazon show because you're gonna want to
Yep.
watch it.
Yep,
Yeah, I already added it to my watch list.
Everybody's homework. Watch Secret Level and Tomorrow Eye on Netflix. Looks like it's gonna be a good one too. They've only released
Which
a
one?
couple episodes on Tomorrow Eye.
Oh,
It's
tomorrow,
basically-
yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yep.
tomorrow, and then it's got an I at the end of the name, but it's in fancy internet eye because it's got clones and robots and all kinds of crazy cyberpunky stuff.
And that's on which channel? On which
Netflix.
streaming? Netflix.
That's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Okay.
recently went on a binge last night of adding new stuff to my watch list.
Nice.
Because then I have to wait for Kelly to watch it so I can then watch it. Can't interrupt where she is in the episode.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night, guys.
We'll talk to y'all later. Good night.
You too. Bye, gang.